Hi guys, welcome back to my City Skylines Let's Play. This is going to be episode number 11, and I am excited to show you guys some stuff. So in the last episode, we built a military base with a bunch of downloaded assets and some themed changes. As you guys can see, it's scrolling by there, and I'll give you a better view in a little bit because some of the things don't always render in, and I got to get up close to it for it to render in correctly. What else are we going to work on today? We're going to be increasing the size of the forestry area to increase the production limits and get some more people in there so we can upgrade it to the next level. We're also going to be working on another residential district, and I have an idea about using some trolley buses. Those are those electrified buses, so it'll be on a set network around the area, but we're also going to feed other transportation options into the same district so we can have a lot of people coming and going and stuff like that. And then we're going to throw in we're going to try diving into the actual train rail system, so the freight trains and the passenger trains, and we'll see about getting a passenger system running, or at the very least get a single passenger and a single freight station into the town. And I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that just yet. So let's get out of this, and we're going to dive in. So, first off, CFB Clanger. We are all done here, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I had to do a bunch of downloading. I would load the game, drop in a bunch of assets, realize I needed something else, exit out of the game, all that kind of stuff. So, it took up a big chunk of my time the other day, but we are all done. We're going to do another quick, really fast tour. So this is the entry point, the only entry point into the area. I don't think we need to get at any other entrances or anything like that. If I find out that the traffic is a little too heavy, we might bring in another bus route, or maybe even some pedestrian paths that would exit the military compound area or the fence and then back over to the forestry area. That might actually help with getting people into work and stuff like that. So, where are we? What do we got? We got some residential areas up at the very front here next to the security checkpoint. It does act as a police station as well, so it actually helps reduce the crime in the area, which is awesome. And we got some low-level residential. And the other thing I did, and I forgot to mention this, is I took out the mod that brought power hidden along the roads and the highway pieces and all that kind of stuff. I kind of enjoyed having the realism, so I downloaded some new. I got rid of the mod and I downloaded some new power pole assets, and these are actually very in keeping with the Canadian motif, I guess, because we do have these kinds in Alberta. We've got a whole bunch of these heading through the prairies and all that kind of stuff, and we do have a bunch of these actually right through the middle of my town and not far from where I live, actually. So it really works out. It looks really good, and I'm pretty happy with what I did, and it only took me about 15-20 minutes to get it all set up. So we've got a little mini substation majigger here. It does put out a little bit of power, but of course you have to make sure it's connected to the rest of the network for it to work correctly. So continuing with the tour of CFB Clanger. So this area is actually a commercial district, or a commercial zone. I didn't know what I wanted to do in this area, and so I elected not to put anything in just yet. I was going to do, you know what, I'm actually going to label these as residential, and we're going to let them grow up a little bit, but I don't know what I'm going to do along the roads. I think I might just have some nice row parks or something like that. Maybe that has some details to add in at a later time. But anyway, so the theme pack for the military theme, or the military district, or whatever you want to call it, actually changes the skins of the commercial buildings. So what it does, it actually just takes it's still the standard store. It consumes goods and provides goods to the citizens, much like any other commercial thing. It just has a military Quonset or a military tent type motif. I have a few other odds and ends that I did as well. I just kind of threw in a couple like this little monument, which is, I believe, from the parks thing. A roundabout, decal, all that kind of stuff. I did some trees or some shrubs and some rose bushes around it. I think that kind of looks a little bit nice. That's my first real attempt at like solid decorating and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And then I kind of cheated a little bit, and I made a duplicate copy of this T-34 tank. I was kind of hoping to find something like an M2 Bradley, excuse me, or a Canadian style tank of something, or maybe some sort of World War II, like an old Sherman or something like that. I thought that'd be kind of neat. But anyway, we're gonna move a little away from that, and this is supposed to be like the military center. It's just some office spaces. It does work, so people are actually working and making money here and all that kind of stuff. I finished the parking lot, and then I've got some more commercial stuff around the side. This is an asset I downloaded not too long ago with a bunch of other of the assets that you're going to see in a sec. It's the cafeteria, the canteen building. I don't know how accurate this is. To me, it just looks like a small two-story, I don't know, restaurant type place, but it's kind of nondescript. I don't know if it says anything on there. Maybe it does. I have to change the lighting, but I'm not going to fiddle with that. So the hangar buildings don't really do much. I put them in. I know they're army, like Air Force base style buildings, and I should probably have an aircraft of some sort coming out of there, but whatever. They look neat. They're, warehouses or whatever. They service tanks or whatnot. These warehouses are all functional warehouses, and I just need to get some more people in there to work in them and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, all the other assets too. One thing that I did put in, and I couldn't find the original or with the asset pack for all these Army vehicles, the M1 Abrams main battle tank from the US Army was not loading, or it wasn't downloading or something like that. It was fighting me regardless. So I decided I was just going to look up the Leopard main battle tank, which is the main commercial export combat tank that the Germans have. So the Germans use them, the Canadians use them, I believe the Swiss Army also uses them, or the Finnish Army from Finland. I'm not sure which, but anyway, it's a solid tank. I've got two different versions here. So the one on the left is the Type 4, and this one is the Type 5. I believe there's just a little bit of cosmetic differences, and it is in the German Army livery, because there is no Canadian livery. And then whatever this armored personnel carrier, type infantry fighting vehicle or whatever the heck it's called. Again, they're German, but they just kind of look cool, and I had fun sticking them in. Got some missile launcher trucks here, some light duty, and then I believe heavy duty transport trucks, some more Quonsets and stuff. And then I just started decorating some little bits and pieces here, just some garbage and pallets and containers and crates and whatever these things are. I think they're like little generator trailers or something like that. Anyway, I hope you guys like it. I hope Clanger really likes it, because I had a lot of fun putting this together. So, and we're already at 10 minutes. I've been yammering away on the military base for far too long. All right, so I'm going to check that off. Here's the pen. So the base on my script, show off the finished military base, is now checked off. Now we're going to go into the forestry area, which is actually right next door. So we're gonna bounce over here and get more started. So what do we need to do? I need more workers, and I need more products. Okay, and this is actually going to be it's going to be a little difficult, because I don't have the population to support more stuff, but I am going to put in some more forestry area items. We're going to do, I think, well, maybe we'll do these medium-sized plantations just to take up some extra space here. So we'll put in, we'll do can we squeeze this guy in without causing any issues? All right, I think he can go underneath the power line. I think that's actually kind of appropriate. We'll turn that off just so I don't cause any other issues. And let's see if the water is flowing into the area, and it certainly is. Most excellent. So we'll have a little bit more forestry raw product coming into the base, or coming into the stuff and the things. And it looks like we're doing pretty good so far. What I would like to do is I'd like another one of these paper mills. I think that would be pretty darn good. I just gotta find it down here. There we go. Another paper mill. And I'd like it nearby so we can just we can have all the product produced in and around, as I'm waffling on for no reason. So anyway, let's just put one in, and if we have to move it, we'll move it. But for now, we're just gonna throw it right there, and then we'll put one in. Let's see. And I don't know what else I need to get done. I guess, if anything, we just got to increase the number of workers that are coming into the area. We need more people, we need more workers, so I think we're gonna have to skip over adding more to the forestry area and just focus almost entirely on getting some more residential set up and squared away. So I think we're gonna have to do that. And what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna pause the recording for just a few minutes. I hear Squeaky coming home. I don't know if you heard it. If but the floor is definitely vibrating because the garage door is right below me. So I'm going to pause it here for just a moment, guys, and I will be right back. All right, we're back, guys. We're going to work on the residential, or the new residential district, and I think it should be in this area right here. I'm going to keep this little corridor as kind of like the commercial services area, and then we're gonna build off of it right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have I think we're gonna have a road coming off the side. Yeah, I think we'll have a road coming off the side, and then it'll connect here. We'll do a little connection thing here, and then we'll build out a little bit more out this way, and maybe we'll connect it down here, but I'm not quite sure just yet. One thing I have to keep in mind is that I don't have any power going to the amusement park. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, let's use some of my new assets here. Let's presume that it is going to require a good amount of power. So let's try to get this. I'm going to turn on some anarchy so I don't have to worry about this sort of thing. And let's just connect it up like that and see how that goes. Wow, that's an awful lot of electrical might, and I don't like how that connects to the ground like that. Let's move you over to here. How does that sound? No, we don't want duplication. So let's just do that and see. Let's see how that goes. So we've hit play. That's quite a bit of high power. See, that's what I didn't want. I don't want this. There we go. Is that better? Are we providing power? Are we? Are we? Are we not? We're not. And I know why. Because we don't have any electricity coming in. Okay, let's fix that. We're going to do a little substation-y thing here. This should actually work. Oh, no, not that one. Which one did I get? Did I have? I had this one, I think. So we'll do this. And we'll do that just to make it look like it's connected. But we don't have any power going down to there. Okay, so we will... I don't want a utility pole. Let's get the type 2 rocking down here, and we'll bring it along to here. in hopes that it would connect. Let's just go straight across. Yeah, we'll just go straight across. I don't really want to spend a whole mess of time on it, but we'll get it connected, and hopefully that will work. And are we disappearing? Are we disappearing? We're all disappeared. Excellent. Okay, so we're back in business. So what we're going to do is I'm going to... I guess I'll jump into a very, very quick time lapse. Not that I really want to, but we'll jump into a very quick time lapse, and I will get the roads in, and then we'll get it started on the growing and stuff like that. So I will see you guys very, very shortly. Stay tuned. Okay, I think we've got it settled. Now, I haven't placed any of the residential zoning or any of that kind of stuff, and I have not done any of the pipework or the infrastructure or any of that kind of stuff yet. We're going to get that done very, very shortly. I'm just getting all the water set up and squared away first. And we're gonna do it real quick and easy here. We're just gonna go straight across and just get everything gridded up so that we don't have to run into any problems with water or any missed areas or any of that kind of fun stuff. So we're just gonna get all of this done here. We're gonna swing down, get that done, and we'll go across this way. Because this is how it goes. Okay. Now that the water's done, we're going to... What are we going to do? We're going to get the... we're going to do commercial first. And like I said, we wanted to keep like this area like a commercial-y... a commercial district-y start area, I guess. We'll do a couple little commercial areas right at the very entrance. I didn't really want to do a whole lot on the road, but that's okay. Or on the main road. And we're also going to do it around here just to keep the noise down. So we'll do all of that, and then we're going to start with the residential stuff. And I'm not going to do high density in this area just yet. We're going to keep it all nice and light for now. And I don't know if I should bother with maybe I'll do the individual like fill in stuff like this, I guess. Yeah, might as well. Okay. And we're gonna have to figure out something to do with the schools and transportation and all that kind of stuff in the very, very near future. Such as when things actually start growing here, so... We'll get this all done and we'll figure out what we need and where we need it, I was thinking about having like maybe not. Maybe I'll have like a little gated community somewhere else. I wasn't too sure about it. This area I might actually keep as like the school district, but we'll see how the schools are doing first with all the with the influx of people coming in. We'll worry about that in a very short momentito. And I'm shaking my head with that word momentito. That was terrible. I should never ever say that again. Anyway, let's just get everything else filled in here. I just want to get this filled in as quickly as possible. Squeaky told me that there are friends of ours coming over. Actually, Alchemy Girl and her husband Mustang are coming over in a very short while, so I have to finish up recording so I don't act like a complete jerk and ignore them while I'm doing all of this, while I'm playing a game. So we need this to fill up. And it doesn't look like it's going very quickly, which is okay. I'm not too fussed about that. But we also need to do... Oh yeah, I wanted to do the trolleys, and I can't do... I don't think this is going to work. I can't do trolleys on these roads with the bike paths. So maybe the trolleys will have to wait for another session at another location. Yeah, we'll hold off on it for now. But we are going to get some more buses going. So we're going to get another bus line started here. And this is going to be a very, very quick, like, run around the block type thing. There's not going to be a lot of... there aren't going to be a lot of stops, I don't think. We're going to do only a handful of them, because it's just going to be running through the neighborhood real quick. I think I'll do one... Should I do a stop on the main road? No, I should not do a stop on the main road. We'll do a couple here as well. We'll do one there, we'll do one there, and then we'll bring it right back to the very beginning. Actually, we'll bring it right through here. This actually would probably look really good here. So we'll do one more stop there, bring it right back into the zone, and we're going to choose what buses. We're going to do those only, and we don't need 5 buses, I don't think. So we'll scale it down. We'll get it down to 3, and then we'll see how things go. There we go. And we're already starting to get the upgrades, which is actually kind of nice. So what we do need to get in here is we probably should get at least one park of some sort in here, and maybe we'll put it... We put it here? No, I want something more central. Oh, it's too bad I can't fit it in here. Space is already occupied. Alright, well, let's put it here. That will reduce the number of houses in the area, but it's got a really wide area of effect. So this should do us just fine. And now that we've got sufficient residential, I think we're going to get rid of these guys, we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to turn this into the commercial. We'll do some commercial stuff right here. And maybe we'll do these guys as commercial as well. And this will help with keeping people local. They don't have to travel as far. But yeah, okay. So we'll let this run for a little bit, and we're gonna have to... I'm gonna circle the trolley bus idea on my script, or on my hint list, and we're gonna look at possibly getting something else set up somewhere else. So let's see about that freight station. So where's the line? So I've got 2 train lines right here. I'm thinking a freight station right here, which means that this line... So if we're looking at it this way, how are we oriented? Which way's north, guys? I think this way's north. So the one going northeasty, or I should say on the east track, this should be the freight line, and then this should be the passenger line. Yeah, I think that would actually work out really well. It would also force a lot of the forestry traffic to come over to this side, which I'm not really overly overjoyed about, but it'll work. And I got to upgrade this to a roundabout. So when we bring in the freight line, we're going to do that. So let's do. We're going to do a quick one way. Yeah. We're going to do a one way, and we're going to do one way the other way. We're going to do it this way, not that. We're going to do this. So we've got, so it'll have traffic coming in and it'll be kind of like this weird loopy thing. It'll just bring it right back around here to this roundabout. And we're going to get our trains. We'll get the freight station put in. And look at that. That actually worked out really well. I like it. That worked out perfectly. Look at that. I like it. Okay. And then what we'll do is, not that. We'll get this straight-ish. Come on. But I want you to... Okay, let's just get you started like this. We'll bring in like that. I think that should work. And we're going to do this one, and we'll bring it in like so. But I think... Should we round it out a tiny little bit? How about that? Yeah, we'll round it out just a little bit. Ooh. Oh, this is a whole thing. Oh, okay. There we go, and there we go. I think this will all work. I see the lines, all the lines are coming in. Excellent. All right. Now what we need to do is we need to figure out how we're going to bring the roundabout in. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna create the roundabout. So if you open the roundabout tool, you don't actually have to click on the drop down menu like this. You can actually just select the road that you want. See, it'll as long as it's a one way, it'll change it up in the top right hand corner. So you're picking this one. I'm picking the 3-lane one way, and we're gonna do it. Do we want 40? Let's look at 45 and see how great that is. 40, 32. Because I anticipate there being a lot of traffic. We're gonna do this. Yeah. I think that works. And to make sure that we have everything braced up, so when we bring in the two lines, because I'm going to bring in this line here, I think I'm actually going to bring it straight in like this. We'll curve this one nicely, and then I'll have a little springy offshoot perhaps, or maybe let's see what we got. We got this guy, a 4-lane coming on or coming off. I thought I had an industrial. Yes. Okay, we'll bring this down one level. Let's do that, and then I've got some ideas. Okay, so we'll go back to the industrial looking one-way road, and we're gonna bring it out a little bit like this, and then we're going to curve it in on this one here. We're gonna do that, but we're also gonna have a road coming out from there as well. And I don't know if we're going to have anything in the middle, but we'll have this, and then we'll bring this line out like that, but we're going to make it look a little bit nicer, I think. Let's try to do it so it's there. How does that look? It kind of flows well, it's kind of wonky, actually. Let's shrink this intersection down a little bit. We'll get that, and we'll straighten this guy out a bit more. That actually looks a little bit better. Yep, that's much better. Much better. Again, not perfect, but it definitely does what we need it to do. And we're just going to go straight across like this, and I'm going to try... I've heard that the tool can actually drag it out. Ooh. Hey, nice little curve. Maybe a little bit more. I think that's okay. It'll bring the traffic around. Yeah, I think that will work. Okay. What we're also going to do is we're going to get rid of this. So you guys have to use the roundabout like you're supposed to. And then we're going to use the traffic manager tool and clean this up a tiny little bit. So, what do we got? We have, you're going to wait coming on. You don't have to wait. I don't think you need to deal with that. One thing we are going to do is we're not going to have a left turn. And we're not going to entertain a right turn either. And what we're also not going to allow is we're not going to allow the lane changing here or here. And that's just you're selecting the node and you're hitting Control S. As Biffa calls it, it's Hugo there and Hugo there. Not sure why, but that's his thing. So we'll see how this works. So we don't have any rail service coming in, so I wonder if stuff is broken out here. That's very possible, and I've heard that these nodes are too close to the front or too close to the main line. So we'll drag these out a little bit. Because again, I hear that they're not quite where they're supposed to be. Will we go to the other side and see what the other side looks like? I'm kind of worried that the rail lines aren't working at all. Oh, that's highway. Oh, I've got another rail line going off that way. Okay. Excuse me. We'll get that, like that, and we'll do this, and we'll head up, where was it? It was right here. So we might actually have to, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. So I wonder if the, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Where's my... They've only got one vehicle coming in, and it's not even... He's not even stopping at the depot. So I wonder if we're missing because there's only one rail connection, and it's not... Like, it's not transitioning into the same one. Oh, I wonder. Maybe we need to create kind of like a transition point of some sort. Let's try doing this. Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Let's try doing this. That all looks like it's connecting. There. I know it looks really, really crappy and really goofy, but I think that actually works. Let's see if that does anything. I might have to put one at the other end as well, but we'll see how that rail service works. And I don't really like how the other one is, so I might have to hold off and see how this passenger service, or excuse me, this rail service gets started. And I did hear Alchemy and Mustang arrive, so I think I need to go get ready before I grace them with my presence. So we're going to stop it here, guys. I know it didn't really work out the way I wanted to. I did get the freight station in though. I left out one thing, which was the passenger line. I think we're going to be working on the passenger line or the passenger station in next episode, which is okay. And I'm actually drawing a line. I've already scripted out part of episode 12, so that's number 3 to get passenger service up and running, which will be fine because I have some really good ideas of where it's going to go. And I think we're going to be bringing it in close to where the inner city bus depot is, perhaps. And remember what I said about keeping this as a service area? Well, I lied, apparently. Okay, anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, as always. I know there are other content creators out here, and I really do appreciate you guys coming by to check out my content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does let me know that you guys like what you're seeing, and it will allow me to create more content. Don't forget to hit that little subscribe bell, the little notification bell. That will let you guys know when I've created some new content and I've posted it, as well as make sure to like the video and leave a comment below. I always appreciate you. That is the Batmobile. That was amazing. I didn't know I had a Batmobile. Where was I going with this on my closing script? I have a closing script around somewhere. Anyway, thank you guys again so much. I do have some new news. I did create a second channel. It's called The Roving Lunatic. I don't have any video on it right now, but I do plan on having travel videos, camping videos, and anything to do with my Jeep. So those of you who do know, I've been planning a big trip to head up north towards the Arctic Circle, and all of that stuff, anything preparation wise, all that kind of fun stuff, equipment testing, equipment using, all that kind of, anything outdoorsy, anything trip related, anything travel related will all be done on that channel. So I'm going to keep this as the gaming channel and keep the Roving Lunatic as my travel channel. So as soon as I get some video up there, guys, I will let you know. I will probably post a link or something like that. But once again, thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate you stopping by and watching my videos. And you guys, as always, take care. Enjoy the smoke that's outside, because it's a bad day today. It's Saturday. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It is Saturday, and it is the 19th. And there's lots of smog, or lots of smoke out in the air. So keep you guys safe. Keep healthy, keep safe, wear those masks if you have to, and let me know how you guys are dealing with it. Anyway, thank you very much, and take care.